I've got a bruised vocal cord, so I will be very brief. But I'm a member of DCSLA, as well as on the board of SLA Europe. And I do, in speaking to how you identify yourself, I just wanted to add a perspective from the Europe side, which is nobody knows what a special library is in Europe. It's a completely alien term. People call them workplace libraries. And so in terms of the attachment, the people who are members of SLA Europe have a really difficult time being able to explain contextually what they do. And of course, we are in a global society these days, and the survey did look at for English-speaking countries. And so you might keep that in mind as you reflect on what it is that you do, that you identify with, and then the flip side, as Susan said, is, and what do the clients we have identify with? So there's a tug going on in terms of your own sense of who you are, what you do, what you value, and then what do the customers value, and how will you get supported? And I think what you've said tonight reflects the tug. And I think it's a very important tug to be addressing. And it does seem to me that the association is addressing it in a way that says, we have a changing world. And the way we used to think of ourselves is probably not going to be as resonant. I think the word resonate has come up at least a half a dozen times. What resonates for the clients, and then in your case, what resonates for you. And it feels like there's going to be conflict for you around that. But I think the issue that you've all talked about is how do you resolve it? And the story about this association is an interesting one. Obviously, you don't want to get stuck with something that doesn't work. But on the other hand, I think Mary's point about how robust the data has been and how, I mean, we're all in the research business, one way or the other. So they hired a bunch of really top-flight researchers. And out of that process, they squeezed out something which is basically trying to address the future. So think about the fact that special has no connotation in Europe.
Or Asia. I love to see an email from every Asian chapter.